I was hanging out with our AIBD president, Ted Hake, at the New American Home last night. Out of the blue, Ted begins to tell me about a client who had an old stone pedestal and then they built a new one, and they were complaining that they didn't match. So Ted suggested that they paint the new pedestal with buttermilk. Buttermilk? Like always, I nodded and smiled, and as soon as I could, I fact-checked. Well, it turns out using buttermilk is a tried and true method of quickly making stonework look old. In Fine Home Buildings Forum, someone asked, does anyone have a method for accelerating the aging and weathering process on a new fieldstone landscaping wall? One answer involved using yogurt or buttermilk, and it does work. Scrape off bits of moss and algae from the old wall, and then you mix it with the yogurt or the buttermilk. And I've also read that you can use beer instead of dairy products, but it just seems sacrilegious. But throw a tarp over the whole thing for a few days and let it ferment. This just gives the moss and algae a jump start. It's not going to look like an 80-year-old wall, but the aging process can be hurried by creating an environment that encourages that kind of growth. And regular applications of liquid fertilizer, manure tea, and buttermilk can help establish the colonies of microorganisms that result in that aged patina. This is the weird shiitake that you can learn by hanging out with other professionals in your industry. The next opportunity for this is at the Design and Build North Myrtle Beach Conference, March 13th and 14th. Ted will be there along with 60 or 70 other of your peers. And I can't stress enough how valuable this is. Heck, AIBD members have met their spouses at AIBD events. I know, that's a little extreme, but I'm just saying. The registration link is on screen and I'll put it in the notes below. The registration to attend in person closes in 1 week. And trust me, you'll thank me later. Probably in the hospitality suite, because that's where I'll be hanging out. Until then, thanks for watching this entire video and have a triumphant week.